Well, happy Monday again, everybody, and welcome to the Football Wing. This is the Dome Experience here just outside of Coach Shafer's office. And Shafer, the Orange are 2-0 heading into the Central Michigan game this coming weekend. We can talk about that in a bit, but we usually allow you to lead off here with, now that you've had a little time to sleep on the game and review the game, anything else stick out from the conference opening win against Wake on Saturday?
Well, more than anything, we left a lot of plays on the field. You know, after watching the tape, a couple little miscommunication things with with Eric to the wide receivers that may have been some opportunities to get the ball down the field a little bit more. I think defensively, there's a couple little things that we can coach up this week, starting tomorrow's practice, that can clean up some things on the back end. So more than anything, a lot of cleanup duty, things that as you go through the game, you say, boy, we were really close to making a couple more plays, another interception or two, another big play down the field. If we just clean those things up, get everybody on the same page, I feel good about going into this next one.
As you said, even a couple of illegal formation penalties or that type of thing are ones that you deal with those during the week, right? That you hope you don't have them on Saturday.
Yeah, one Stevie wasn't on the ball, and then our punt team was off the ball a little bit too much. I think we had 4 penalties. We want to negate those, but we've been the best we've been, and after 2 games, as far as not shooting ourselves in the foot before the ball snaps. So, been pleased with the progress, but you can always get a little bit better.
Well, Stevie was on the ball for his long touchdown catch.
Yeah.
Brisley Esteem was on the ball for his long touchdown catch. Those were the game changers in the second half. It shows why it's important to have those players on the field in the right position. How do you best take advantage of who they are? And it looks like Eric is doing his part to fit right in.
Sure. Well, you try to get mismatches, try to get the matchups that you want throughout the course of the game as you're going through your game plan. And we almost had a couple more too. I thought the kids played well, but we can play even better. Bigger thing is just getting ready for a Central Michigan team that's a good team. There's much to do to get ready for that quarterback. In his bowl game last year, he threw 7 touchdowns, and he's thrown for 5,500 yards. This is a good football player, big, strong kid, very good release, can throw the ball on the move. So really we're focused in on how do we attack that next opponent more than anything.
And you've been making plays on the defensive side. When you look at Cooper Rush of Central Michigan, he just threw for well over 300 yards in their win against Monmouth on Saturday. Last year's game hinged really on the ground. You really had great success running the football up there and limited them on the ground. This year it looks like they really are trying to use him to move it down the field in chunks.
They are, and he's thrown it to a bunch of kids. You go down that list. I was looking to see a leading receiver, and there's a bunch of them that had 2 catches all the way down, which tells you he's a good quarterback.
Tight end they use, right?
Yeah, and they can deliver it all over the football field. For us, it's just putting together a good game plan, making sure that we're focusing on being an attacking mentality on both sides of the football, including in the kicking game. We have to try to do a good job. Their head football coach was in the NFL as a special teams coordinator. He's a very good football coach. They're very disciplined. I got a lot of respect for what he's done there in their first two games this year.
Well, as we've talked about last year and this year, when you take on a MAC opponent, it takes you and your staff back to your roots in that conference. Guys are growing up in Michigan, Ohio that love football. That's your background too.
It is. Quarterback's a great example. He's from right there in Michigan. He's playing at Central. That's a great football conference. A lot of great coaches have come up through that conference over the years. And, this staff that they put together at Central is no different than a lot of those high-quality staffs that I was a part of coaching against throughout my years. Yeah. So it'll be a great challenge for us, and we look forward to it.
Miami of Ohio, Northern Illinois in particular, places that have spawned a lot of great coaches over the years. So it's a 12:30 kickoff against Central Michigan this weekend. It's a youth day, Coach, so all those young pups that you see running around, they get in 12 and under with the purchase of an adult ticket, and employee appreciation day too, so every little bit helps at this stage, building it up to another early start the following week against those Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, I don't know who we're playing the next week, but sure would love to have a bunch of kids come out and see the team play, and it's great. It's great when you can see the community bring their kids out. I love the children. I love when they interact with our players, and it's a chance to see for them to see a lot of the players that they've met with a lot of the things we've done in the community, they get to go watch them play football, in the Dome, which is a pretty cool deal.
Well, there's plenty of time for you to get ready for the one after this next one, but the Orange looking to go 1-0 this week as they take on Central Michigan for the 12:30 kickoff. Much more from Scott Shafer throughout the week as we build up for the Chippewas visiting on the weekend right here at Cuse.com.